Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. They hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clouds. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them, they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Baratans too, cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. I done fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody. Imagine 1500 US and they're telling me super salary. I done fed up on the unemployment racism and the lie they say one Guyana. Cause when you look where the oil money going, certainly.
Basement level vibes with another one, straight up blackness aye. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, we have to gather wrong, grab a seat and sit down, pay attention, education, liberation, we have to stand strong. Benskop, the on the radio, lively up the program. Everybody call somebody and let them turn and tune and on the radio and catch the boom song. We boom it up already, we have to boom it up again. Expose and reveal him. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop.
All right. Hey, good night. My name is Mark Benshap. It's just 12 minutes after 9 o'clock. You guys don't have to get upset and ask, where is Mark? And all these sort of things. And then you calling up people in Canada. I don't know. Is there anybody in Canada that's going to do anything to me as though I'm afraid of anybody in Canada? I don't know. I don't know, but we're going to touch on that shortly. Good night. Well, I don't know. It depends on where you are, whether it's a good night or it's not a good night. The cash grant. Huh. You know, when you use people in a country, and this is what the PPP did, but we know some other people are doing that to save themselves, but specifically the PPP, the corrupt PPP. How many times must we say to you, all of you, every single one of you watching this show tonight, every single one of you, tonight is buse out night. So if you know you can't take the heat, a warning all you to come out of the kitchen. Come right out of the kitchen if you can't take the heat. Again, good night to all of you and welcome to Straight Up on 107.1 FM. 107.1 FM. So, again, I'm going to say to you guys, if you cannot take the heat, well, then you need to come right out of the kitchen because these guys are corrupt. That is what they are about. So for those of you who haven't called the people, call your friends, call whomever you want to call to let them know that we're live right now on 107.1 FM. If you are listening from Guyana, wherever you are, again, welcome to Straight Up. My name is Mark Benja. We are going to rock and roll for 1 hour. We want to talk about the cash grant and how corrupt that regime is and exactly what they're doing to you guys there in Guyana. We're going to break it down for you right here on 107.1 FM. We'll be right back.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours of blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fear with the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment. And you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows. One set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup. Look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clout. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Barrett and Sue, cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up.
And the truth of the matter is, this is an evil government. If you guys can't see, if you guys can't understand, if you don't know by now that this PPP regime is a corrupt regime, wherever you are, let's just take a quick check. I know some of you are on West Coast, Berbice, West Coast, Demerara, East Bank, West Bank, all over you are. Lots of folks out in Linden also, and Ituni and Kokwani, and the whole place. You guys are just all over the place, all over. And it's good to have you here tonight on 107.1 FM. It's really, really good to have all of you tonight right here on 107.1 FM. That's all we can say. We really appreciate the fact that you're on, all of you, every single one of you. If you haven't shared the link as yet, please do share the link because we are going to rock and roll with you right here We are going to rock and roll with you right here on 107.1. People are sending me stuff about Delip, right? I want to talk about Delip because you guys know that it's a fraud, right? You guys already know that what they are doing to you guys is basically a fraud. It's basically a fraud. Delip, they're trying to tell you that Delip doesn't exist. They are trying to tell you that is, they are trying to tell you that Delip is a lie and Delip this and Delip that. You've got to be extra careful with these people. You've got to be extra careful with these people. They're lying to you. The government of Guyana, the so-called government of Guyana, they are lying to you guys because they want to come and they want to tell you that Delip doesn't exist. But they're not showing you, they're not giving you the evidence to basically make their case. Why do you suppose? And I just want to be clear with you guys. I'm asking this question. Why do you suppose that they have gone way out of their way to prove or to make it appear that there is no Delip? There is a Delip. I am saying to you guys, there is a Delip. Jagdeo is also lying to you guys, want you guys to believe that there is nothing going on. And a lot of folks are actually messaging me about Delip, because even their own supporters believe that Delip Shastri Venkatasamy exists. Lots of people do believe that Delip Shastri Venkatasamy exists. And it is true. But they don't want to tell you that it's true. Anyways, here's what's going to happen tonight, right here on 107.1 FM. Here is what's going to happen, guys. And if you're tuning in, wherever you're tuning in from, whether it's Canada, can somebody tag that? What is it? Melissa Atwell said five picky here, right? 5 picky here. And so Selwyn Peters he comes like a little snake. And he peeps at us. He believes that he can play. He believes that he can play this mind game. But let me say to this picky dread, soup drinker of a guy out in Canada, because he drinks soup, right? He drinks soup. And you know he is now the lawyer for Gangster Granny, as they have her down as Gangster Granny. Now, I don't know why they call her that. Don't ask me why. But there's a question, though, that one guy said publicly, questioning whether the quote-unquote president of Guyana got some family members involved in questionable business. That's all. So we don't have the facts. We don't know what's going on here. We don't know. I swear, we don't know. However, there was a guy that appeared on a program in Guyana, I believe it's Travis Chay's program, and he said these things. I don't know if they went after him, because, you know, Irfan and all these guys, they bumps race pretty quickly. But here's what we're going to do. For all Guyanese, every single one of you, wherever you are, if you are in Texas right now, it doesn't matter. We're told a lot of people all across, sorry, I'm sounding like Trump, a lot of people all across, even in North Korea, they love us. They just love us. They simply love us right here on 107.1 FM. Share the link, guys. But we've got to pray for Guyana. All of you, even if you're not from Guyana right now, you've got to pray. And tonight we want to announce the death of the cash grant. Cash grant under the PPP regime is dead. There's no coming back. They're going to try to nice it up. They're going to try to fancy it up. But they're going to wait until elections time. And then they're going to come back with some silliness about cash grant, right? Cash grant. That is what they do. But all of y'all out there, maybe not all of y'all in this audience, but y'all fell for the PPP swar. They mean get money, they take money, they borrow money, they did all sorts of things. And they give away, if you see money, they were bribing the entire nation to go out and vote and vote and vote and vote. And as I've said during the course of the elections campaign, that they weren't just giving out the money just like that. They weren't giving out the money. It was basically they were trying to bribe people in order to justify their rigging of the 2025 elections. Again, that is what they have done. They have rigged the elections, and they want you guys to make it appear that they didn't rig the elections. But these pacos in the PPP rigged the goddamn elections. They have done that. And in my Trump's voice, they have done that. They did it. They did it bigly. They rigged the election. They rigged the elections. And they cannot govern a country because you don't expect somebody like Irfan Ali, who could hardly read and write. If you ask him right now to spell R.I.P., he can't even spell R.I.P. Anyways, good night again. If you're now joining us, my name is Mark Benchap. So let's come together, man. Hold hands. All of us are going to attend the funeral service tonight. Gosh, God. The people in Alboy's tongue, Cash Grant. The people in Manrib, oh my happy Cash Grant. The people all across Guyana, Cash Grant. Cash Grant gone. Oh, Cash Grant. Cash Grant, for those of you who are non-Guyanese, it's a little change, some small money, about 500 US. The corrupt government the corrupt government of Guyana, they were giving people out $500, $600, $700 US dollars during the course of the last elections. And they were bribing people. And before they won they say they won the elections. Before the elections were over, they said that they are going to give people, the Guyanese people, more cash grant. Sorry. More cash grant. And now, closer to Christmas time, the so-called president, the hogwash president of Guyana, said that there's no cash grant. And so the entire country right now, the entire Guyana is mourning because there's no cash grant. There's no money for the people. And so tonight I want you guys, all of you, to come along. It doesn't matter what you have, whether you get biscuit, whether you get mobby. And what do Jamaicans, I don't know, what do Jamaicans like? What they take at funeral? High wine and so forth, right? So here's what we... cash grant. The people in Madhya, no cash grant. The people on the quarantine, even their own supporters are upset with them. Because no cash grant, no cash grant. Now, how the heck can you run a country on just cash grant? I mean, get nothing else, nothing else. They can't even run a goddamn country. And so, let's go to a cash grant. Okay. Is there an apostle? Where's our apostle and pastor? And pastor, and we have an apostle. We have our religious show right here on 107.1. Apostle Greenidge and Pastor Greenidge. Y'all pray for Guyana, please. The funeral service. Well, first of all, around 9 o'clock. Around 9 o'clock in Guyana. I repeat, around 9 o'clock in Guyana, there's death announcement. How many of you remember those days and that scary death announcement song? I don't know where the heck they got it from. And we, under quarantine, we used to sit there and and you all around that little radio, and you're waiting. It's like you're watching TV, you're watching your radio for that death announcement voice. The death is announced as Cash Grant. Funeral service of the late Cash Grant will be announced later. The death is announced as Cash Grant. Cash Grant is the son of Irfan Ali, the mother, Cash Grant, mother of Cash Grant is Irfan Ali, stepmother of Cash Grant, Bharat Jagdeo, stepfather of Cash Grant, Delip Shastri Venkatasamy, godfather, Hicken of the Guyana Police Force, godfather, Omar Khan of the Guyana Defense Force, godmother, Kwame. I can't do this, guys. I can't do this. I can't do this, Cash Grant. I can't believe Cash Grant is dead. I can't believe Cash Grant just gone just like that out of his hands, out of his pocket. Look, all the thing gone. Oh, the good thing. The good thing. Oh, all the thing gone. Have you ever guys attended a funeral and some people just looking and say, wow, all the nice thing gone? Well, look, Cash Grant, all the nice thing gone. Compliments of Jagdeo and Irfan Ali. They do not care about the people. And so, I don't know, guys.
Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away.
I don't know. I'll fly. Cash Grant has flown away. Cash Grant. It's like, seriously, guys, like I can't do this show anymore tonight. Cash Grant.
Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory.
Guys. Hi, guys. Good night, everyone. I'll take a quick break and I'll be back. Cash Grant.
I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours of blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They don't drive no fear in the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done corruption inside every sector. But when it comes to them, they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Barrett and Sue, cause I done fed up. You done fed up. He done fed up. She done fed up. We done fed up. The people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup. Look how evil set up.
The people are just fed up all over. Good night again. If you're now tuning in, my name is Mark Benchap. If you're wondering who has died, well, Cash Grant has died. Cash has died. And that's what's happening in Guyana as of now, because the people have absolutely nothing to give the people of Guyana. The corrupt PPP regime got nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all. And so our operator now, we have one of our operators on the ground in Guyana, and they're currently at Mon Repos. And then we have some more folks at Maibikuri Blackbush Polder. And then we have some folks at Port Morant as well. So let's go to the funeral service of Cash Grant again. And we've just got to balance things out happening right now.
दुनिया के रखवाले सुन दर्द भरे मेरे नाले सुन दर्द भरे मेरे नाले आश निराश के दो रंगों से दुनिया तूने सजा
I don't know how you guys are feeling, but on a serious note, though, y'all have realized, if you guys haven't realized that you've been duped, that the corrupt PPP regime have lied to you guys. And the fact that they have lied for you guys, they just want to come to cover themselves up. And earlier today, Barra Jackdale, we're not sure still if it is Barra Jackdale or if it is actually yeah, sorry about that. So here's what we're going to do now. We're heading all the way to another prayer service for the Cash Grant. As you know, the Cash Grant has died, and CIOG is conducting that prayer service. CIOG is the Central Islamic Organization of Guyana, and they're just about to go right ahead with that funeral service.
As we know, death is an eventuality that we will all face, and whether we realize it or not, we will all be preyed upon after our passing. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ. Every single soul shall taste death. The performing of the janazah prayer is considered fard kifaya, which means it is a communal duty. If someone is buried without it being performed, the whole community is held responsible. But as long as some people gather and perform it, then the obligation is removed from the community as a whole. The janazah prayer must be performed in congregation. It is a prayer which does not consist of any bowing or prostration. The whole prayer is prayed in a standing position and consists of 4 takbirat.
All right, CIOG there, performing the last rites there of the Cash Grant. We have other stuff that we want to talk to you guys about, but as you know, real, what is it? The funeral now out in Georgetown for the Cash Grant is wild and wicked. And so we've got to go because, funeral service isn't what it used to be before. So let's go to what's happening in Georgetown with the funeral service of the cash grant right now in Georgetown. So we're going to get to that shortly. All right, so our operator is currently in Georgetown. So let's go straight to that funeral service, Georgetown style, modern day style. Let's go, guys.
Good girl. One of them, two of them, say the crew of them, I will wind them. Put a three of them, put a four of them, even more of them, I will grind them. Send the whole of them, send the whole of them, friend. Pack up the girl, batty wide. So what am I say? All right now, me step in at the club, I dance over the door, and the girl come and wind up on me. Me stand so tall back against the wall, and now she start climb up on me. It's kinda little tricky, I'm checking out thinking, but you know the time is up on me. The way the girl wine is like the breeze of blow, but it hot and the sunshine on me. You dirty wine, my girl, dirty wine. You dirty wine, my girl, dirty wine. You dirty wine, my girl, dirty wine. You dirty wine, my girl, mix it on now. You dirty walk, my girl, dirty walk. You dirty walk, my girl, dirty walk. You dirty walk, my girl, dirty walk. Watch the girl never do the dirty walk. Hey, bend your back and lift your head up. Turn side real, lift your leg up. Bend your face and twist it up and turn two side like you know you're fed up. Turn round like you know a roast dog. Spin around like you know if you walk. Lift it up back.
You guys know that funeral service these days, you no longer get those old-fashioned kind of song, it's beer. Lift it up, gack it up, scan it up, grab it up, love it up. All right, again, good night. And my name is Mark Benjab. Welcome to Straight Up. So we just kissed the cash grant goodbye. They're now finding all sorts of excuses to say to you that it's $63 billion. In other words, they don't have that money for you. In other words, you're not worth anything. They're the only ones who can live the good life. They do not want you to live the good life. And so they're going to control whatever pittances they're getting from the cash reserve or the oil or whatever it is. And then they are going to sprinkle the little crumbs at you. The very things that they condemn, because remember the Granger administration said, the Granger administration said that they are going to use the money to develop the nation. And Jagdev and those jagabats in the PPP, they got upset. They said, no, that's not true. They said that they're going to create what? 50,000 jobs. They're going to give 50% increase and all manner of things. They're not doing that. They're not going to do it. But guess what they have done? They're coming and they're lying to the Guyanese people. But here is something. Yesterday, or whenever it was that this guy, Irfan Ali, made that silly announcement. At that announcement, up to now, people are still trying to figure out what the heck he said. So at that silly announcement yesterday, all those folks who attended, and this is how your tax dollars, according to information, mind you, this picture was given to us by a PPP guys, because, lots and lots of these PPP folks are upset. They are upset. And so they sent this picture at the announcement, so-called announcement yesterday. They got a box of food. I think that is a roti and curry wrap-up with a Coca-Cola. Roti curry wrap up with Coca-Cola. And that is what they gave the participants. We were told that, because we have Delip Shastri Venkatasamy, who they brought from India for $200,000 to pretend as though he is Jagdeo. This is what people who are connected to Delip is saying to us. This is what they did to the people yesterday. Stale roti, Coca-Cola. Now, is this how you're running a nation? Now, I don't know, but you guys tell us that. Is this how they're running a nation? And to this day, we still can't figure out what the heck Irfan said at that so-called big announcement. Nobody can tell us. Absolutely nobody can say what the heck he said there. But hey, that's Guyana, right? Mockery. Mockery, they make that mockery towards the people of that beautiful country. What else is happening? We already know Grinch, and this is the kind of Christmas, a bag of lies, 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 and they're taking all of that monies for themselves. Well, look at this bag full of money. Where is Selwyn Peters? Is Selwyn Peters getting anything out of that, or is he just going to sit and keep drinking that sour soup? Well, anyways, hey, if ever you see Selwyn in the audience, I bet you guys he's not gonna come in the audience right now because he feels he's a big boy. He just landed a job. He's defending now Irfan Ali's mother, who's in Canada. So she's sitting in Canada and she says that her feeling is hurt. That she's not gangster granny. She didn't take any money. She doesn't do any bad business. Now I don't know. And then this guy now is the lawyer for gangster granny, as they call her. Again, I don't know why they call her gangster granny. I don't know. But Selwyn Peters is in it again. Selwyn Peters is in it again. Whether he is in it for the soup or whatever he is in it for, only God knows. And you see what's going on? You see what's going on? Selwyn Peters, he comes here and he wants to direct us and he wants to he thinks that he's smart enough to brainwash, but he cannot brainwash people at all. In order to brainwash people, you've got to have a brain. Anyways, as he's known as the five locks, the five, was it Melissa Atwell? Melly Mel says, what they call him? Well, we got to watch out for him. And these are the folks who will sell you while you're sleeping. So be careful. Don't sleep next to him. But then again, they will sell you out in a flash. In a minute, they will sell you out. Gosh. Speaking of selling out, where is this guy? Somebody said that they're broadcasting out of a fall cube. Well, we don't know that. We don't care. We just don't care. So at his so-called press conference, Irfan Ali, or what's his name again? Delip is saying that he's not ill. And let me quote him. He says that I'm not ill. I have not been diagnosed with cancer. And this is not Delip speaking here. So how the heck can he convince anybody? Because he is a notorious liar. First, he says he doesn't have a bank account in China. Well, let him prove. Let him prove you guys that he is correct. Let him show the evidence. But based on information, Bharat Jagdeo, who is now, this guy Delip is doubling up for him. So when you see this guy who looks like Bharat, might very well not be Bharat. It might be Delip Shastri Venkatasamy. And so they're going out of their way right now to tell you guys, to convince you guys that it is Bharat and not Delip Shastri Venkatasamy. The food vendor from India that we were told, mind you, that they sent to Guyana, paid him. I'm not sure if he got the money as yet. Allegedly paid him 200,000 US dollars. 200,000 US dollars. And so they are spending money now to say to the nation that it is not Delip Shastri Venkatasamy and that it is Jagdeo. How people are going to believe that? Who is going to believe that? Look at Delip Shastri Venkatasamy. Take a look at Delip and you'll understand. When I said Delip, not this lip, right? But take a look at Delip and you'll understand why they're going out there. They're going as far as try to convince you. Who does that? I mean, at least if you ask me whether there's some guilt, that there's some truth to this, well, you never know. It's difficult to convince people otherwise. People are of the view that Jagdeo disappeared, and as a result of that he wasn't well. Now, it's okay. Nobody's Hercules that you're going to not fall sick. You're not. People get stuff. people bombs race, people get goatee, they cut their goatee, people get bile on the arm, they cut it, people get bile on their bums, they cut it, people get all sort of things, and whatever it is that Jack Deere got, and whatever it is, whether, who knows, is nothing to be ashamed about, is nothing to lie about. And if Jack Deere were to come out and say, well, look, you gotta have to cut some bile between somewhere, and you gotta cut this and cut out that and dig out this and dig out that, it is perfectly fine. And pull out some stuff stuck in his throat, and it's perfectly fine. These things happen. People are human beings. But the thing is when you go out this far to basically lie to the nation, because nobody's going to believe, first of all, nobody believed that it's Jack Deere anyways. Everybody by now knows that it's Delip, right? Everybody knows that he's not looking well. Everybody knows that. Even this granny knows that too. This granny knows that. And even people have to peep to see if it's really him. Lots and lots of people. People are not convinced at all. Take a look. Take a look at Delip Shastri Venkatasamy. Take a look at this guy. That is all I'm asking you. Take a look at this guy. And you guys, all of you, will understand what's going on and why the PBP, why Jack Deere has gone this length to say to the nation that it is him and it is not Delip. Now I'm asking a simple question. Why do you guys think that he would go out of his way, and all of them in the cabinet and even their supporters, well, most of their supporters don't believe him. Nobody believes. He sat there at that so-called press conference. People were, even members of the media were peeping to see if it is Delip or if it is Jack Deere. Even the members of the media walked away, still confused. They're looking to see if he's walking around with a bag in his pocket so he could wee in it. Now again, nothing is wrong with that. Nothing, absolutely. So Jack Deere shouldn't be ashamed to come out and say that he's not well and that he's recovering and that he walks with a bag, puts the bag beneath him, underneath him, and cover it up with his blazer. And when you want pee, just nothing is wrong with that, guys. There's nothing to laugh about those things, right? Don't get me wrong. But it's when you lie to the nation. And that is what, in my opinion, Jack Deere put Delip to lie to the Guyanese people. They're lying about Delip, and they're lying about whether he's unwell or not. Jack Deere has to say to the nation whether on a foreign trip, not so long ago, he met with 2 doctors from India. And he also has to say whether his nephew-in-law was flown out, medvac or whatever, out of the country for medical treatment. Compliments of taxpayers. Now, this guy is not a private citizen. He's a public figure. He is getting paid by taxpayers, and he is answerable to the taxpayers of Guyana. They have to stop lying. They know very well that it is Delip Shastri Venkatasamy, the food vendor from India. They are trying to cover things up, guys. He might pretend that all is not and that it's a little. He knows that it is Delip. And I hope they paid Delip $200,000. That's all I wish to say on that issue. Now, after yesterday's rambling or whatever, dotishness by Irfan Ali. Nobody knows. But while he was doing that, guess what? While this Paku was doing that, Irfan Ali, guess what? The police, certain members of the Guyana police force were paid boxes of cook-up with casrip inside and vinegar and God in heaven knows what else to sit. Take a look at them. This is what the joint services have been reduced to. Now, I'm not mocking these individuals, but I'm not the one who's mocking them. It is the corrupt government of Guyana that's mocking these people. Never before have we seen this. Look, all the drinks, all the soda, all the, beers, apple, grapes, fried fish, fried katahar, all sort of things. And they're sitting and they're listening to Irfan Ali lie to the nation again. In other words, what he said there, and I'll interpret it for you guys, he said that he's giving them 1 month bonus tax-free. 1 month bonus tax-free. 1 month, and look, the happy. Look a story. Look what they're doing. They're forced to do this. Look at what's going on. Is this what Guyana has been reduced to? Look at them. I don't know if they're laughing at the 1 month. Just imagine 1 month, and this is what they're using the joint services for. 1 month. I'm sure the guys were laughing at him for this. One month salary. And this is what the police, instead for them to go out there into the streets, they're there to protect and serve. But they seem to be more willing to serve the likes corrupt individuals of this corrupt regime, PPP regime. That is what they're doing. They're not concerned about serving the people of Guyana, protecting and serving the people of Guyana. Never before has the country been reduced to this foolishness, utter rubbish. And look what they're doing to these police guys. 1 month salary and he's skinning his teeth. This one here look a little bit like Big Smith. Little bit like Big Smith. Somebody tagged Big Smith and said this guy looks a little bit like him. A little bit like Big Smith. So while these guys are smiling for crumbs, that is what they're smiling for, crumbs. And it's a shame. Mind you, you notice the officers that they make sure that they take out. Somebody, I saw another photo with the one Watts, the dotish one, Errol Watts, skinning his teeth like he now gone at the back of the yard and skinning his teeth. Right. You guys knew exactly what I was going to say there, right? But he's skinny teeth, all of them. Shame and disgrace to the corrupt PPP regime. And they're involving members of the joint services who are there to protect and serve the people, not to protect and serve a corrupt government. But they wouldn't know better. Look, Trench Crapo can't even spell. There's somebody with this name, Sunil Henry. Y'all know it's not no Sunil Henry, right? It's probably Kwame, or it's probably Jagdev or Irfan Ali. Hear what it said. You ever can't do better. They meant can't, but they put can't, right? Dunce stug, Sunil Henry. Dunstug. Can't look. Dunstug. If you can't spell properly, if you can't write properly, don't come to say that you're making a comment. Don't do it. Especially when you come to make a stupid comment and you can't spell properly, you can't write properly, and you come to make a stupid comment. Anyways, no cash grant for you. None whatsoever. No cash grant for Sunil. None whatsoever. Right? Well, y'all know Sunil, she gone in the trench, and so she bombs gonna raise, and she gone by the cathedral to spend out your little disability cash grant. So disability cash grant, talking about that, 26,000, they give it away. They give it away to their friends and cronies. The disabled people now, the real disabled people in Guyana, should now have a protest. Wheel up on them. Shame on those vagabonds in Guyana, the corrupt vagabonds in the Guyana government. So while the people are punishing, like the people in Tiger Bay and all over, I'm sure Priya Manikchand wouldn't even do nothing for them now. Well, now that we're talking about it on 107.1 FM, they may rush in now to give them little hamper in the ghettos. Watch them. Watch what they do. They're going to run with little hampers now. Meanwhile, this is how they're living. They're living their best life. Remember, it's Irfan Ali said, I'm going to live my life forever. Then, and he played the guitar. He didn't even know how to pull a string. God never knows if he ever pull a string. Whatever kind of string, he doesn't even know how to pull a note. But if you send him around the cathedral side, he probably will be pulling lots of strings and lots of notes. Take note to what I've said. This is what they're doing. They're enjoying, they're living their best life. Look at them fancy prawns and look at wine and all them things, and they're enjoying themselves. And this is what the question is. This country has a lot of, according to Jack Deere, right? Jack Deere is of the view that Guyana has a lot of, he said it, a lot of what sort of people? Now I'm going to read your stuff in the comment section. A lot of what? Jack Deere said that. And then Irfan Ali's thought through his mind, saying they thought they was having cash grant, right? They thought they was having cash grant. They thought they were having cash grant. Nothing for the people of Guyana. Nothing. If y'all didn't wake up, there's something wrong. Something wrong if y'all don't wake up to understand what's happening in Guyana. What else is up? Hey, I want you guys to take a look at this here. Irfan spoke, and after Irfan spoke, you got to see how some of the police guys reacted to that.
We have strengthened our defense force on land, sea, and air with landmark purchases, such as the offshore patrol vessel and new helicopters, modernize our police force to fight crime with technology and trust. This includes now protected. We reform our prison service to correct and rehabilitate as against.
Just imagine for a box of cook-up with cash rip them. Shame on those police women. Why would they do that? Why would they reduce themselves to that? Them ain't get nothing better to do. And look at them now. You know they were paid to do that. Cook up. One box of cook up. You know, because they knew the camera was right there. And this is what they're spending your money for in the Guyana Police Force. Billions of dollars in the budget for that. So that they could do these sort of skits. These publicity stunt. They knew that the camera was there. They were well dressed because that's how they were told to make sure you dress properly. Don't look back, you know. And they're sitting there. Looking and listening to Paku lie and lie and lie to them. Take a look.
We have strengthened our defense force on land, sea, and air with landmark purchases, such as the offshore patrol vessel and new helicopters, modernize our police force to fight crime with technology and trust. This includes now protected. We reform our prison service to correct and rehabilitate.
Reform what? One little old plane they bought for the guy in the defense force. All that plane is doing is transporting members and families of the PPP regime, and they're transporting pigs from the Rupununi boards and fish and all these sort of things. And sometimes they transport women and men for the PPP guys them to enjoy at their party and at the cathedral and so forth and so on. That is what they do. It's not strengthening anything. All they're doing is strengthening themselves. That is what they're doing. Because some of them, when they got in, before they got in the government, they're rusty, 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 rusty. You see that you won't even pay 10 cents for them around the cathedral. Some of you might ask, where's the cathedral? You won't even pay 10 cents. You will pass them straight. You won't even pay nothing. You look at them just like this, like, yuck. But they got into government. Well, the only body that in government that don't look good, no matter how much money they spend, is this one here, Lick Lip. But notice how Lick Lip and Jack Day start to look alike. Like I said, lick alike. Sorry, guys. Look alike. Take a look. Take a look. Y'all see what's going on, right? Now, Jack Day might say, no, this is not he, this is Delip. Look, take a look at Delip and Jack Day. Delip or Jack Day, right? Looking like Kwame. Both of them look alike. Look alike, sorry. Look alike, not look alike. Sorry. Both of them look alike. Look at, take a look, right? Take a look. Oh, take a look. All right, so, hey, as we move on now, shame on the Guyana Police Force, those members, shame on them. A box of coke up with gas rip inside. And one of the police women there, if you look carefully, because you zoom into the shoe side, you see that there's a, I saw, what is it? A Western Union slip. A Western Union slip. I think I'm kidding. Let's go now to Essequibo. Here, the fun of all, a lady made mockery of Irfan and the other Kunumunus around the table there, and they didn't even realize. Take a listen.
My complaint is the puppy by the road eating him out. When you see the puppy coming up from this yard, I'm saying, I'll be one, and this one, not this one, and that one, not that one, a stray dog. How the puppy eat? If you knock the puppy, them police go to station out, police will come, 2 more man, gone. You go to hospital, you get tetanus injection, I hope. They up to the Mr. Limp. Watch me go down the limp.
So, Parvati.
Yes, sir.
The puppy is your problem.
Yes, sir.
Too much puppy on the road.
Puppy.
Biting you.
Biting me.
You know the song, Biting Insect? But it's a biting puppy. We have a lot of puppy biting here in Leguan. So here.
Yes.
So, this is a major issue apparently. We have a lot of, so I'll ask Lionel, make sure the animal welfare people come and look at all the strays on the road, because we don't want Parvati get any more biting puppies.
Thank you.
No more biting puppies for Parvati. You know what? Life's sweet, sweet in this island country, right? No communities. The biggest, is cat and crab dog eating out the crab and puppy biting Parvati on the road.
Good evening, everyone.
If he couldn't understand exactly what happened there with Parvati, Parvati talking about them, that they're the dogs and they're the puppies, and they're eating out everything. Look at them, I guess sense. All this Paku knew what to do and mock that woman. The woman was mocking them anyways. They're the puppies, they're the dogs. And this is all Irfan Ali could say in response to that woman.
What is this mark on the skin here? A big red mark. What is this? Hey, what's that? They biting. The insects, that is. Listen, making love in the country, it easy. Real sensation, devious vibration. But as soon as you take off your clothes, your body exposed, feeling nice and sexy, the biting start immediately. Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects.
So that's all he could respond to the woman and tell her about biting insects. You all know what that means. Come on. The audience there, young kids are there, and the first thing that comes to his warped mind is biting insects. is a real Katahar. This guy is Imakaram. This guy is a real Korhi. He's a Tede Kabur Nanika Chodor. That is what he is. He is worse than Delip Shastri Venkatasamy. They might got to bring in a double for he from Qatar since he's a Katahar. All that came to mind is biting insect. Biting insects. Biting, look, if you guys think I'm kidding.
My complaint is the puppy by the road eating me out. When you see the puppy coming up from this yard, I'm saying, I'll be one, and this one, not this one, not that one, not that one, a stray dog. How the puppy eat? If you knock the puppy, them police go to station out, police will come, 2 more man, gone. You go to hospital, you get tetanus injection. I hope they up to Mr. Limp. Watch me go down the limp.
So, Parvati.
Yes, sir.
The puppy is your problem.
Yes, sir.
Too much puppy on the road.
Puppy.
Biting you.
Biting me.
You know the song, Biting Insect? But it's a biting puppy. We have a lot of puppy biting here in Legon. So,
A big red mark. What is this? Hey, what's that? They're biting. The insects are this. Listen, making love in the country ain't easy. Real sensation, devious vibration. But as soon as you take off your clothes and your body exposed, feeling nice and sexy, the biting starts immediately. Too much of biting insects.
That's all that came to his mind. The woman is talking about them, the puppies and the dogs eating out everything, scraping up everything, and leaving nothing for the people. But the only response to that woman, whose name is Parvati, was biting insects. Biting insects. Vulgar, dirty. Vulgar and dirty boy, as the Jamaicans would say. Vulgar, dirty boy, this. This a one dirty boy. Call him that from now on, dirty boy. Every single thing you could tell what he's about, right? He's a dirty boy. A dirty boy, this yato.
Are we going to do a bowling man walk right now? You ready? Boxer, let me go now. Hear me sing now. Bowling walk, bowling walk, bowling walk, bowling walk, truck, bowling walk, bowling walk.
Him is a dirty boy.
The national player! And the ball from Buxton Digital. All over! Showtime! Bust your ass!
Him is a dirty boy who not deal with there in Guyana. A dirty boy who not get their disguise as president. A dirty boy. Them are dirty boys. And that's what them. Nasty, dirty boy them. Anyways, my name is Mark Benchap. Put aside the little humor, seriousness in the politics in Guyana. People are basically punishing throughout the country. There's no future for Guyanese people under this dirty boy. A dirty boy. You got to say it with an attitude, Raquel and others. I'm a dirty boy. A dirty boy that. When I hear me, a dirty boy that. Anyways, my name is Mark Benchap. I'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same time, right here. And we are going to expose them dirty boy, them. All of them are dirty boy. We have to expose them. God bless all of you. And God continue to bless that beautiful country. Messed up because of dirty boy around the country. Them a dirty boy. No justice. Nobody cries out for justice any longer. Got to get rid next elections of them dirty boy and put good people to run that country. Really, really good people, honest people, not corrupt individuals and not dirty boy. I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time, right here on 107.1 FM. God bless you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, if cost of living double, I don't know what happened. A pound of sugar is $300 already. flour, everything gone up. Everything just raising. You gotta get about $40,000 for buy good ration. You gotta get 3 man now. A weekend man, a monthly man, and a fortnight man.
PPP will take care of you from erection to resurrection. A quick one for you. And the last time I said that, somebody came up to me and said, man, you little bias. Erection is a man thing. What happened to the women? So I got a woman thing for you. And hear me, from the moment she slime up till you get caught up, we gonna take care of you. Thank you.
My complaint is the puppy by the road eating me out. When you see the puppy coming up from this yard, there's another one, and this one, not this one, and that one, not that one, a stray dog. How the puppy eat? If you knock the puppy, then police go to the station, police will come, 2 more man, gone. You go to hospital, you get tetanus injection, I hope. They up to Mr. Lip. Watch me go down your limb.
So, Parvati,
yes, sir.
the puppy is your problem.
Yes, sir.
Too much puppy on the road,
Puppy.
biting you.
Biting me.
You know the song, Biting Insect? But it's a biting puppy. We have a lot of puppy biting here in Leguan. So here.
Yes.
So, this is a major issue apparently. We have a lot of, so I'll ask Lionel, make sure the animal welfare people come and look at all the strays on the road, because we don't want Parvati get any more biting puppies.
Thank you.
No more biting puppies to Parvati.
Yeah, this is the elite team. The root team. Yeah, this is the elite team. The root team. Yeah, this is the elite team. The root team. Strong team.
Number 1.
PPP team.